Greetings children, this is the Vocab series. In the lesson, Evans tries an O level. So many difficult phrases and words we can come across the lesson Evans tries an O level. It's for class 12 CBC students. O level itself it's an ordinary level or basic level of German examination. That is the title O level. He wants a jailbird. Jailbird means a person who has been in prison. So this phrase is useful for you to write the examination. Evans is a jailbird, which simply means he is a prisoner, he is a captive, or he is a convict, or cellmate, or inmate of a prison. That is a jailbird. Evans the Break. Why he is called Evans the Break? The prison officers called him Evans the Break, as he had escaped from prison 3 times or thrice. So these are all useful phrases you can remember to write your question answers. Look at the phrase bit of a card. This is Evans tries an O level. This is the first page. And come to the second page. You can see this much difficult words from page number 2. Bit of a card, a congenital kleptomaniac. He can sit the exam in there, and incommunicado. These are the words first we are going to look. First word, bit of a card. Bit of a card means quick-witted and unpredictable. Like Mike Yarwood. Mike Yarwood is an impressionist, a professional comedian. This is the picture of Mike Yarwood, an English professional comedian. So, bit of a card means an unpredictable fellow. Congenital kleptomaniac. Congenital means inborn or genetic. Kleptomaniac means someone with a very strong wish to steal that they cannot control. Usually considered it to be a type of mental illness. Though this kleptomaniac is a mental illness of Evans. He suffered from the disease of involuntarily stealing things. Involuntarily stealing things, that is a congenital kleptomaniac, a genetic or inborn mental disease or mental illness. So the word incommunicado means not communicating with anyone else because you do not want to or are not allowed to. That is incommunicado. Keep this Evans incommunicado, without communicating with anybody. That is the instruction given to the governor by the secretary of the examination wing. He can sit the exam in there. Look at this phrase, sit the exam. Usage for current vocabulary. You can sit the exam in class 12. Sit the exam. That is the short way to give instruction for students or instructions to your fellow students that you can sit the exam in whatever class that you are allotted to. You can sit the exam in school or class, wherever it is. When we come to the third page, he would not now be gracing the governess premises in Oxford, and a cat in hell's chance of getting through, tucked, string vest, and burly surly. These are all from page 3 of the story Evans tries an O level. And Bobble hat. Let us check the meanings of these words first. Look at them. He would not now be gracing the governess premises in Oxford. Gracing here means honoring with his presence in the governess premises. He was now in the isolated cell. That is the meaning of he would not now be gracing the governess premises in Oxford. Because he was removed from the premises of governor's office to the DB. So he was not there. A paradoxical way of telling that he was gracing the governor's premises. A cat in hell's chance of getting through. He won't be able to pass the O-level German exam. Evans won't be able to escape from the prison by looking at the tight security arrangements. A cat in hell's chance of getting through. These two meanings we can read out of this phrase, a cat in hell's chance of getting through. He won't be able to pass the O-level German exam, and Evans won't be able to escape from the prison by looking at the tightest security arrangements. More, this is the meaning. Evans won't be able to escape from the prison by looking at the tight security arrangements. That is why his German tutor told him that a cat in hell's chance of getting through. That much security was arranged there. Oxford prison. Now it is a heritage hotel there. This is the picture of the Oxford prison. Oxford, by the name of Oxford, there is one famous universities also, Cambridge and Oxford universities. But this is one of the old prisons in England. So now it is working as a heritage hotel. And this is the background in which the story is written, the Oxford prison. O-level German, which means ordinary level German or basic level exam in a language. Now let us check other expressions in other pages. Ugly mug, standing ramrod, and nail scissors and nail file and smoldered. Evans' eyes smoldered dangerously. And lucky charm. Let us check the meanings of this much phrases. Look at the paid a visit to someone, which means to make a visit. Here next morning at 8:30, two guests paid a visit to Evans. Here the sentence says about the visit of Jackson and Stephens at the cell of Evans. They paid a visit. We have to say that paid a visit. Then tucked. Tucked means pushed the loose end to his dirty pants, that is tucking in, inserting. String vest. Look at this vest, banyan, that is string vest. A piece of underwear for the top part of the body, usually worn by men, that is made from material with a pattern of large holes like a net, that is a string vest. Burly, surly looking. Burly means well built and muscular, and surly means arrogant, bad tempered and unfriendly. These are the adjectives used to describe Stephens. Stephens, the newly recruited prison officer. He was in charge of the cell, and Stephens, he was a burly, surly looking person. Bobble hat. This is the bobble hat, and here the bobble hat is with white and red color. His ugly mug. It is an informal usage and it is for someone's face. His ugly mug. Standing ramrod. Ramrod means very stiff, standing like a ramrod. What is a ramrod? An iron rod for pushing explosives into a gun. So ramrod is used for that. So he was standing there. Ramrod means he was standing there stiff like a ramrod. Nail file. This type of instrument is called nail file, to polish the end of that nail. And smoldered. Smoldered means to burn slowly with the smoke but without flames. That is smoldered. Here the eyes of Evans said to be smoldered when he talked with Jackson, but immediately he controlled it. If strong emotion smolders, It exists, but it prevented from being expressed. That is molded. Lucky charm. Lucky charm means an object that is believed to bring its honor, good luck. So anything that you think that bring you good luck, it is called a lucky charm. And here in this story, Evans get permission from Jackson to keep his bobble hat on his head, and he told Jackson that it was his lucky charm. Now let us check some other usages. Shirley Temple. Who is this Shirley Temple? And to buck me in this cell. So what is the meaning of this to buck? And to smuggle in a chisel and jackknife and frisked and thumb flicked the catches on the suitcase. Let us check the meanings of this much price. Shirley Temple. Shirley Temple was easily the most popular and famous child star of all time. Shirley Temple. And here Evans was addressed as Shirley Temple. To bug me in this cell. So what is this bugging? It is actually a technical device used in the cell to tap the conversation. It is directly connected to the governor's office. That is bugging. Smuggle in a chisel. Smuggle means illegally bring in a chisel. It is the doubt that the governor expressed whether he used this invigilator to bring any kind of chisel-like instrument that help him to break the jail and come out. So smuggle in a chisel. Jackknife, which means nail scissors, an instrument like this. Frisked. Frisked means romped or felt. If to use your hands to search someone's body when they are wearing clothes to see if they are hiding illegal objects or weapons. That is frisking. When we travel in some high security vehicles like aeroplane or metro trains, they used to frisk us whether we are carrying any such dangerous instruments or tools with us. That is frisking. Thumb flicked the catches on the suitcase. Thumb flick means sudden release of bend of thumb, like this. That is called thumb flick, the catches on the suitcase. Ruffled, affected by a loss of calmness or composure. Example, he is reserved and gracious, though gets a bit ruffled when asked about things he considered too personal. That is ruffled, affected by a loss of calmness or composure. That is ruffled. Then pleasantry. A mild joke is called pleasantry. Then haemorrhoids. Haemorrhoids means piles, also known as piles. The medical name for piles is haemorrhoids.